welcome to this seventh video in the series on external quality assessment. In this video, we will see about the alternative approaches in the PT program or in the external quality assessment. So whenever a formal PT program is not available or whenever a formal inter-laboratory comparison program is not available, the laboratory shall develop some other approaches. So according to the ISO 15189-2012, in clause number 5.6.3.2, it has mentioned alternative approaches whenever an inter-laboratory comparison is not available, the laboratory should develop or other approaches and provide objective evidence for determining the acceptability of examination results. These alternative approaches may be the use of certified reference material, samples which are previously examined can be retested again, materials from cells or tissue repositories, exchange of samples within other laboratories, control materials that are used for daily testing can also be used in inter-laboratory comparison program. Now we will see in details about the alternative approaches. First of all, the most important thing we will see what are the circumstances under which proficiency testing is not available and alternative approaches to be adopted. First of all, tests for which PT may not be available. Such tests can be chosen for alternative approaches. Next criteria is the limitations of PT material. That is, the PT material is not stable or the PT analyte is labile, such as erythrocyte sedimentation rate, serum ketones, or G6PD, ammonia. So these are some of the tests where the PT material or the analyte is not stable. So the PT program is not available in such cases. Next criteria are the tests that require extensive manipulation of samples, such as detection of markers of exposure or injury. For example, heavy metals, toxic metabolites, nucleic acids, and chemical and biological toxins. These are the tests where extensive manipulation is required for samples. So it is very difficult to get a PT program in such cases. The next criteria for alternative approach is analyze with unusual matrix, that is interstitial fluids, some body fluids, saliva, stools, hair analysis. So these are some of the matrices where it is so these are some of the unusual matrices where PT program is not available and alternative approaches are needed. Now what are the alternative approaches? We will see first of all split sample procedure. First of all, in split sample procedure is split sample with another laboratory. Such split sample procedures evaluate inter-laboratory agreement and testing error, but they do not provide any evaluation for trueness or bias. In the split sample with another laboratory, a sample is allocated from the source laboratory and is sent to another laboratory for analysis, and the results are compared. Next category in split sample testing is internal split sample testing, where sample from a patient is allocated and is tested by different method and by different operator. Again, this does not provide any objective evidence for trueness or bias. This methodology can be adopted for some analytes which are operator dependent or method dependent. The next category, audit sample procedure. In this procedure, adequate of patient samples are stored by the laboratory and analyzed periodically across time, which is called periodic analysis of adequates of the audit sample. It assesses reproducibility and stability of calibration assay. The audit sample procedure does not evaluate trueness, nor does it provide inter-laboratory comparison. The next category, analysis of manufacturer's product calibrator or trueness control material. The correct performance of a method can be confirmed by the use of calibration material provided by method manufacturer or any other commercially available reference material documented as commutable with the patient sample. This method provides measurement of trueness as well as bias. Caution should be used because some methods material may be specific with the specific lot. So this type of materials may not be used always for trueness. The next category is the analysis of inter-laboratory quality control data. This includes participation in peer comparison programs that evaluate QC data submitted from different laboratories. Many manufacturers have such programs. This can be used sometimes as a method of evaluation of proficiency testing. The next alternative approach to PT program is analysis of patient data. In the analysis of patient data, we can use average of patient data or reference interval. The assumption made for this approach is the average results or other statistic group of patient sample will be relatively constant when the test procedure is stable. So it is assumed in this procedure that average results of the patient data remains constant whenever the test procedure is stable. The median of patient data rather than the means may be used. Medians are more resistant to outlier effects, so medians are the preferred measure to compare the analysis of patient data. Use of reference intervals. For the effectiveness of this approach, the original reference determination must be robust and clinically appropriate for the population. When large number of results are available, histograms of the results distribution can be prepared and compared to previous time period and or to other laboratories results. Consideration of outlier identification and exclusion can be applied to obtain more homogeneous population for purpose of comparing. The next alternative approach in PT program is re-evaluation of interpreted results. Here, re-evaluation of interpreted results by a second person provides a process to confirm correct test performance. This approach is applicable to the morphologic analysis, electrophoretic patterns, chromatographic patterns. The next in the category of alternative approach to PT program is direct observation of technique dependent tests. Personnel performing technique dependent tests may be observed by an experienced analyst or supervisor. The next alternative approach is clinical correlation studies. Here, clinical correlation studies have limited application to routine test assessment. However, correlation studies may be useful in certain circumstances when specific disorders can be diagnosed or strongly suggested if the laboratory test results exceeds the threshold value. Use of surrogate organism is also an alternative approach to PT program which is well adopted in microbiology. Cultures of attenuated strains or morphologically similar organisms can be used as an alternative for culture of dangerous organisms. The next approach alternative to the PT program is government or university laboratory intercomparisons program. These we must have experienced currently in the COVID-19 where the inter-laboratory comparison programs have been developed by governmental organizations or ICMR. So these are the important alternative methods which can be used for as a alternative to the proficiency testing program. Now, what is the frequency or design of all these alternative approaches? Frequency and design of comparative testing events will vary depending upon the testing site needs and the quality management system. The need for comparative testing and the number of analytes tested depends on historical instrument and method performance.
Frequency of alternative approach testing also depends upon the test volume and other requirements such as regulatory requirement or accreditation requirement. With this, we are concluding the video on alternative approaches to PT program. Also, here we are ending the series on external quality assessment. So keep following for such unique topic on Lab Talk. Thank you.